Hi everyone. I want to tell you about the course I evaluated. It's an edX course, and here's the overview page. It's available through Microsoft. There are 5 modules, and I chose this course because unlike some of the courses that we were looking at where I was selecting from Coursera and those sites, I wasn't able to view the whole course without doing the whole course, and in this course I was able to actually look at different elements of the course because the entire content is available, as you can see right here. All the content is available. And so I'd like to talk to you about each of the modules and then what I think are some of the strengths of the course, some of the weaknesses of the course, and how I used the rubric that I chose to evaluate it. Okay, now we're going to look at the general outcomes of the course, and if you go into the general course page, we can see that there they've given excellent outcomes, and then in the modules there are outcomes as well. And this makes all of the design very clear. And I would say overall that the course design is very elegant in terms of aligning objectives, materials, and assessments. It's really well done in this course. There are other details that are not as well done, and some of that is the nature of the course itself, in that this course, as a Microsoft course offered for certification, isn't necessarily a course for a grade that was originally created by an institution. It's created with very specific learning outcomes in mind, and as a result, anybody can take this course, so there's no basic prerequisite required, and also you can enter the course at any time and finish at your own pace. So that kind of flexibility means it's hard to really provide meaningful feedback in some ways, or to have people constantly available, and so that was one of the weaknesses of the course. So now I'd like to show you the rubric that I used. It's this QOIC from Illinois, and I chose this rubric, QOCI, sorry, from the University of Illinois. I chose this rubric because it's different than the QM rubric which we use in my work, and I needed to show something that was a little bit different. So this evaluates in terms of instructional design, communication, student evaluation, learner support, web design, and course evaluation. And if we just go down to my ratings, I think we'll see overall my evaluation was such that the ratings are pretty good in terms of instructional design and web design. I think there are many elegant things about this course, and that the course evaluation has all the required components. Where I think the course fails a bit is in terms of communication, interaction, collaboration, student evaluation, and learner support. So those are areas that I think are potential areas of growth for the course. So I'd like to go over some of the things I thought were very strong about the course's overall instructional design and web design, the areas that I marked the course the highest in. And you can see here from this page that there is a very straightforward, elegant design with this navigation bar and with the previous to next options at the bottom. And within that, it's also very nice that you can go and see what is happening on each of these pages just by clicking this way. And so we start out the Module 1. I think it'd be nice if we take a quick trip through Module 1. We start out with the objectives, and then we go to the discussion, laying some context about the content, and then more discussion. So, but also examples, and very practical examples that you will apply later. We get to more examples, specific examples, and then more content. This showing how you'll be coding later on in the class. And then we get to the web browser part. And this is my favorite feature of the entire class, because with all of their videos, they include highlighted text. So when you play the video, you have this highlighted text on the side, and you also have an option of captions or not captions. You have transcripts available as a text file or an SRT file, and then you can also download the video file for your own use. So this is the best functionality of a video that I think anyone could produce. It's available through YouTube, so they can get it on another site, but it's embedded here, and then they can make it bigger or smaller. They can change the speed. I think that the way that they have embedded this and included all the essential other information for accessibility is really stellar. So this is one of my very favorite elements about the course. And then finally, after many, many pages and much, much work, then you get to more examples and more text, and then you're going to apply this. And when you apply it, what you will be doing is creating, you're not actually ready to apply it yet, you will be creating a document through a homework assignment as they have described. And then you'll need to download a specified editor in order to do that. And they give very specific directions how to do all of this. So there it is, hands-on creating a basic HTML page. And then there is a very specific screencast about how to do that with, once again, all those wonderful video elements. So you're actually doing this very practical information, which you can self-assess by seeing if it looks like what turns out on the video. And then more coding information. And then at the very end, you will have a module assessment. See, here's the other hands-on adding text elements to an HTML web page. And then a discussion of block elements. So there's just so much content interspersed with these hands-on activities that you get through Visual Studio Code. They provide Visual Studio Code as a downloadable software that allows you to do all the editing. So this is what I really love about this course. I think the general design is elegant, it's practical, it's good, but my problems with the course are that it was really made to be a hands-off course for the instructor. So some of the important mentoring that instructor to learner interaction is not present in the course. And the peer-to-peer, student-to-student interaction is facilitated, in fact, through the evaluation of these hands-on activities in the course as is required. But I think that that itself needs more guideline, and that it's not really overseen by an instructor really takes away from the overall effectiveness of that. But that's my evaluation. So I look forward to learning about the courses that you've been looking at as well.